Welcome to Chapter 2 of this section, Needs versus Wants. One of the steps that I mentioned for tracking your expenses was to categorize your expenses as needs and wants. Let's expand on this a little bit more. Being able to differentiate between needs and wants will help you manage your spending more wisely. The goal is to focus on fulfilling your needs before you fulfill your wants. Needs are things that are necessary for survival. Think food, transportation, clothing, and shelter. All of these expenses are non-negotiable and meet our basic physiological and safety requirements. Being able to satisfy your needs without worrying will let you live a healthy, safe, and stable life. Wants are desires and preferences that we don't need for survival, but they add comfort and enjoyment to our lives. Wants include dining out at restaurants, going on fancy vacations, or buying luxury items. The things you want are typically based on personal preferences and lifestyle choices. It's really easy to get confused between a need and a want, but being able to differentiate between them can tell you which costs you should prioritize. To prioritize on your needs, first, you want to make sure that whatever income you have coming in will cover the cost of your basic needs. Next, once your needs are taken care of, allocate your discretionary income towards fulfilling your wants, saving, and investing goals. What you do with this money will be based on your current financial situation. The third thing you can do is find the right balance to make your life a lot easier. To be able to follow these steps is essential because if you don't have enough money to cover your needs, you may be forced to take on debt. Consider this example. Let's say you have a bad habit of going out for dinner every weekend and spending a little bit too much on your credit card. Rent is still due at the end of the month. Do you make a late rent payment and risk getting kicked out of your home to pay off your credit card? Probably not. The opportunity cost would be too much, and housing is a basic necessity. If you decide to go out anyway and accumulate a balance on your credit card at 20% interest over time, your financial situation will get worse, and your debt will continue to get bigger if you don't pay it off right away. This is a debt spiral, and you can easily avoid it by tracking your expenses and prioritizing your needs over your wants. So what happens if you don't have enough money to cover your needs? This is an unfortunate reality for many people right now. Try these suggestions. If you have trouble saving up for your needs, start by cutting out how much you spend on your wants. For example, canceling a monthly subscription you barely use to pay for more groceries would be a much better decision to make. Remember that you don't have to do this forever, just until you improve your financial situation. The second thing you can do is to find ways to save money on your needs. For example, you may be able to call your cell phone provider and switch to a more cost-effective plan. Remember, some of these cuts and changes to your lifestyle will only be temporary until your financial situation has improved. Think about the benefits of delayed gratification. By understanding the difference between needs and wants, you can evaluate your spending more critically and allocate your resources more efficiently.